In this lecture, we're going to discuss about Gauss-Jacobi iteration method. For simplicity, we take three unknowns x1, x2, x3. Now consider the following system of equations. We have to solve this system by Gauss-Jacobi iteration method. For that, let's see the working rule. First of all, जो main diagonal है, here we can see that in the first equation, the main diagonal element is a11. The second equation, the main diagonal element is a22, and in the third equation it is a33. These are the pivots. We have to check all the pivots are not equal to 0. If any of them is 0, then we have to rearrange the system. For that we will interchange the equation. अगर इसमें से कोई भी 0 है तो सिस्टम को rearrange करना है. After that we rewrite the given system of equation into diagonally dominant form. Now diagonally dominant form means the magnitude of the main diagonal element should be greater than or equal to the sum of the magnitude of the remaining elements. If we talk about first equation, we can see that in the first equation the main diagonal element is a11, so the magnitude a11 should be greater than or equal to the sum of the magnitude of the remaining elements, and that is magnitude a12 plus magnitude a13. Now in the second equation we can see that the main diagonal element is a22, so magnitude a22 should be greater than or equal to magnitude a21 plus magnitude a23. And in the third equation the main diagonal element is a33, so the magnitude a33 should be greater than or equal to magnitude a31 plus magnitude a32. This is how we check the diagonally dominant form. Now if the system is not diagonally dominant, then we have to rearrange the system, and for that we will interchange the equation. After this we define the iteration. Now from the first equation x1 k plus 1, here we can see that the coefficient of x1 is a11. इसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो इट विल बी 1 upon a11. देन यहाँ पे b1 है, सो इट विल बी in bracket b1 minus. Now the remaining terms are a12 x2 plus a13 x3, और उसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो it will be minus a12 x2k minus a13 x3k. Now from the second equation x2k plus 1, we can see that the coefficient of x2 is a22, and इसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो 1 upon a22. देन यहाँ पे b2 है तो in bracket b2 minus. Now the remaining terms are a21 x1 a23 x3, उसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो it will be a21 x1k minus a23 x3k. Similarly in the third equation x3k plus 1 is equal to, the coefficient of x3 is a33, so it will be 1 upon a33, and then यहाँ पे b3 है तो in bracket b3 minus, and the remaining terms are a31 x1 a32 x2, उसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो it will be minus a31 x1k minus a32 x2k. These are the iteration for Gauss-Jacobi iteration method. Now if the initial approximation are available, use them. Otherwise take 0 0 0 as initial approximation, that is x1 0 is 0, x2 0 is 0, and x3 0 is 0. After this put k equal to 0 for first iteration, means ये जो iterations फॉर्मूला है उसमें k equal to 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है एंड उसको सॉल्व करना है for first iteration. Then put k equal to 1 for second iteration and solve. continue this till desired result. Now we see the example. Use Cauchy-Jacobi methods to solve. The first equation is 6x plus 15y plus 2z equal to 72. The second equation is 2x plus 6y minus z equal to 85. And the third one is x plus y plus 54z equal to 110. Now let's see the solution. We can see that the main diagonal element are 6, 6, 54. All are not equal to 0. So we're going to check diagonally dominant form. Now in the first equation, we can see that the main diagonal element is 6. So magnitude 6. And the sum of the magnitude of the remaining element, that is magnitude 15 plus magnitude 2, that is 17. We can see that magnitude 6 not greater than equal to magnitude 15 plus magnitude 2. That means the first equation is not diagonally dominant. Now in the second equation, the main diagonal element is 6, so magnitude 6, and the sum of the magnitude of the remaining element, that is magnitude 27 plus magnitude minus 1, that is 28. And we can clearly see that magnitude 6 not greater than or equal to 28. That means the second equation is also not diagonally dominant. Now in the third equation, the main diagonal element is 54, and the sum of the magnitude of the remaining element, that is magnitude 1 plus magnitude 1 is 2. We can see that magnitude 54 greater than equal to magnitude 1 plus magnitude 1. That means the third equation is diagonally dominant, but the first two equations are not diagonally dominant. So we rearrange the system. For that we will interchange the equation. By first and second equation are not diagonally dominant, so उसको interchange करेंगे तो जो second equation है उसको first रख दिया और जो first है उसको second. And the third equation is x plus y plus 54 z equal to 110. Now इसको check करेंगे तो this is diagonally dominant system. Now we find the iteration. So from the first equation, x k plus 1 is equal to, we can see that the coefficient of x is 27, and उसको right side पे shift करेंगे तो it will be 1 upon 27. Then यहाँ पे equal to 85 है तो it will be in bracket 85 minus. Now the remaining terms are 6y minus z. तो उसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो minus 6yk plus z. Similarly in the second equation, we can see that the coefficient of y is 15, so it will be yk plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 15. Then यहाँ पे 72 है तो in bracket 72 minus the remaining terms are 6x and 2z. उसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो it will be minus 6xk minus 2zk. Similarly from third equation, zk plus 1 is equal to, z का coefficient 54 है तो it will be 1 upon 54 and the right side is 110, so in bracket 110 minus the remaining terms are x plus y. उसको राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट करेंगे तो minus xk minus yk. Now initial approximation is not given, so let us take x0 is 0, y0 is 0 and z0 is 0. Now put k equal to 0 for first iteration. k equal to 0 हमको iteration formula में substitute करना है, and we will do that one by one. First of all, we substitute k equal to 0 in the first equation and we will get x1 is equal to 1 upon 27, 85 minus 6 y0 प्लस z0. वी कैन सी डेट y0 एंड z0 की वैल्यू है 0 0, तो उसको सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, देन सॉल्व दिस, विल गेट 3.1481. So x1 is 3.1481. Now again we substitute k equal to 0 in second equation and we'll get y1 is equal to 1 upon 15 72 minus 6 x0 minus 2 z0. Again we can see that x0 is 0 and z0 is also 0, so we substitute this value and solve this, we'll get 4.8000. Then we substitute k equal to 0 in the third equation and we'll get z1 is equal to 1 upon 54 110 minus x0 minus y0. Again we can see that x0 is 0 and y0 is 0, so substitute this value in this equation and solve this, we get 2.0370. so z1 is 2.0370. Now similarly for second iteration, put k equal to 1 in the iteration formula and solve. Continue this till the desired result, but we can see that to write all this and calculate all the steps takes too much time, so we are going to use table form. In that, after initial approximation we have to make this type of table. Now यहाँ पे initial approximation 0 0 0 है, so in the first row it is 0 0 0. Now we have to find x1, तो यहाँ पे k इक्वल टू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो x1 की फॉर्मूला होगी 1/2785 minus 6y0 plus z0, and we can see that y0 and z0, तो यहाँ पे y0 की वैल्यू 0 है, z0 की वैल्यू भी 0 है, उसको सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे एंड सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो इट विल बी 3.1481, तो ये वैल्यू यहाँ पे आ जाएगी. नाउ we substitute k equal to 0 in the second equation and we'll get y1 is equal to 1 upon 15 72 minus 6 x0 minus 2 z0. We can see that x0 is 0 and z0 is 0, so substitute this value in the equation and solve this, we'll get 4.8000. From the third equation, z1 is equal to 1 upon 54 110 minus x0 minus y0. We can see that x0 and y0 are 0 0, so substitute this value in the equation and solve this, we'll get 2.0370. Then for second iteration we'll substitute k equal to 1 in the iteration formula. From the first equation, x2 is equal to 1 upon 27 85 minus 6y1 plus z1. Now we can see that the y1 means 4.8000, z1 is 2.0370, so substitute these two value in the equation, solve this, we'll get 2.1569. Similarly from the second equation, y2 is 1 upon 15 72 minus 6 x1 minus 2 z1, and x1 की वैल्यू है 3.1481, z1 is 2.0370, so substitute this value and solve this, we'll get 3.2691. From the third equation, z2 is 1 upon 54 110 minus x1 minus y1, and the value of x1 is 3.1481 and the y1 is 4.8000. Substitute this value in the equation and solve this, we'll get 1.8898. If you note here, whenever we count the iteration, अगर हम सेकंड इटरेशन काउंट कर रहे हैं तो सेकंड इटरेशन में जो भी फॉर्मूला हो उसमें जो वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है वो प्रीवियस इटरेशन की लेनी है. अगर आप सेकंड इटरेशन काउंट कर रहे हो तो वहाँ पे आपको फर्स्ट इटरेशन की वैल्यू काउंट करनी है. After this, if we going to count the third iteration, then we have to use the value of second iteration. Now continue this till you'll get in each column the last two value are same. आपको कंटिन्यू करना है जब तक each and every column जो लास्ट टू वैल्यू है वो सेम नहीं हो जाए. यहाँ पे z की वैल्यू जो लास्ट टू है दैट इज 1.9260 1.9260, y is 3.5730 and the x is 2.4255. So the approximate value is x is equal to 2.4255, y is 3.5730 and z is 1.9260. Thank you.